I succumbed. I succumbed. I was meant to be fasting today. What day is it today? It's Tuesday today. I haven't eaten since Sunday. Normally I don't eat until Wednesday, so that means 3 days of not eating. But you know what? I succumbed. And I was thinking while I was lying in bed with my daughter, with food in my head. Normally I'm like, yeah, it's fine, don't think about it. But like sometimes it's really important to have discipline and stay focused and, meet your goals, etc., etc. But sometimes you've just got to say, like, let's just like kick back and like actually give in. Not give in, but like make a conscious decision to say, nah, I think the celebratory feeling of actually eating something is gonna outweigh the fact that I didn't meet my goal this week, because I'm usually pretty good. Usually, like pretty much consistently for the past 3 years, I've been fasting 2 to 3 days a week. So, I'm not going to beat myself up, and you should certainly not do that. If you're going to celebrate, then celebrate. Hold on, I'm putting lights on. So I've got some roasted fried chicken coming, Dubai style, whatever that means. And I'm going to make a cucumber salad with it. And it's not really it's not really complicated. I'm just going to cut some cucumbers, and I've already made a like Caesar style dressing. I made that over the weekend for my daughter's birthday. And so it's already here. And I was lying there thinking, fried chicken and cucumber salad. Yes, just yes. Do it, Don. So here we are, back in the kitchen. It's a mess here, but then it's getting a bit boring me saying it because it always seems to be a mess. Usually, Friday is less of a mess. Usually. It's usually the time when this place gets tidied up, but come on, man. Surely I can get an angle here. All right. How y'all doing, everybody out there? As I make a cucumber sandwich with a cut-off head, I have to crouch, or I have to put you on something. But do I want to do that? Do I care enough? Yes, I do. You're going on a pot. Well done. You are being raised on a pot. Oh, that doesn't work. That really doesn't work very well, but anyway. Did that help at all? Not really. But I can rock you. Don't do that. Don't do that. See? It's happening again. It's getting boring. All right, let's just go with this. A bit jaunty, a bit rocky, but we'll go with it. Stop moving around, just stay chill. Cucumber. I have some extra. I always make, basically, it's not going to be a surprise to everybody out there, but I'll just say anyway. When I cook, I cook. And I always make batches because, if you're going to do the work, you might as well do the work and make it last. So in here we've got anchovies, lemon juice, egg yolk, mustard, Parmesan cheese, olive oil, salt, pepper. No salt actually, because there's enough salt in the anchovies. And you just zhuzh it up, and that's it. Pretty much a really good dressing. I never understood people who go out and buy salad dressings. Just do not get it. Like, just doesn't make sense to me. Like, it's so easy to make a salad dressing, and they're infinitely better than anything that you buy in a bottle. So yeah. especially like Caesar salad dressing, like, because it's not gonna, like, Caesar salad needs to have anchovies in and stuff, and it's like, they're not gonna put enough good stuff in there, you know, to make it worthwhile. Got to be quiet. My daughter's sleeping, and I forgot to shut the door. Now, you could do a smashed cucumber, of course, smash it, and let all of the, you know, the dressing get into the smashed up flesh of the cucumber. But sometimes I just like a slice. But I have to say, even when I'm doing a slice like this, I do think cucumber always benefits from being massaged a bit and seasoned. So it's going in a bowl like that, and it's gonna get a little bit of a mash up with some salt. Not much, because there's enough salt in the dressing, just a little bit of salt, and then I mash it. You know, you open up all of the pores a bit, so all of the salt starts to go in. Leave that for a bit, pour off the excess water, in goes the dressing, and you're good to go. I'm looking at this, and I'm always, you know, this is my crack. This Lauganma chili crisp. Yeah, the fermented chili oil, the peanut chili crisp. This is, I'm so addicted to this stuff. I put it in everything, but I'm not gonna do it this time. And so now we wait for the chicken to arrive. And I don't think I'm gonna film me eating chicken, because I don't know if you want me to. Look, do you want, genuine question, do you want me to film myself eating? Because there's part of me that really would love to do that, just because I enjoy watching people eat. But there's also part of me that thinks there's so much of that out online already, and, you know, people are sick of it. And also, you know, people don't like the eating noises. Some people do, some people don't. And, you know, I'm not that fussed. I'm quite happy to just eat without being filmed. But, you know, if you're interested, I have done one before with like curry. I've done a few before, especially when this was more about my other channel, Diary of a Taster, this vlog. So you may have seen it, but let me know. Just thoughts, little poll out there. Do you want to see more foodie videos? Even though this is a raw vlog, really, behind the scenes of my life at Maydie, but you know, I eat. You can see the decorations of the party still around. We've got like some balloons hanging up on the ceiling there. I'm not going to drink tea. I'm not going to drink tea because it's a Tuesday and I need to get up and work tomorrow, and I have not been sleeping as well over the past few months as I would want. Right now I'm all right. You know, last time you saw me, I was probably a bit more knackered. I'm okay. I've slept all right, but you know, I just don't want to. I don't want to push it. So no tea. Maybe a tisane. You can see we've got some little shiny little tassels hanging down here. It was a rock-themed birthday party because my daughter, as I told you in the last video, I think is kind of obsessed with rock music at the moment. Although she's obsessed with everything, like, you know, musical. Yeah, this is a mess. What's been going on? What's been going on? I got ill. That wasn't fun. I think I got COVID. I'm not sure. You never know these days. Everyone just chucks it as COVID. So yeah, I got ill kind of around the same time as having my daughter's birthday. So I'm just recovering from that, but it's cool. Do you like these lights? They're okay. And what's been happening? Been still setting up the studio in Camden. I'm trying to sort out the live streaming, but it's a bit of a nightmare because the room that I want to do the live streaming at doesn't have network, so I've got to run cable down to get network there, and then I've got to buy a new computer because I realize that the computer that I have isn't quite up to. It will do it, but you know, it's that stress of like, it'll do it, but it's at the minimum spec, and I can't be dealing with it. So I've been spending time looking for new computers, but it's been a technical mess the past week because on Friday, for the first time in my life, I think it is, for the first time in my life, I got a gardener to come and sort out my front garden because it was just overgrown and embarrassing. Just quite honestly embarrassing. It was just like this overgrown jungle. And it was just, every time I came home, I was just like, oh my gosh, this is like terrible. So I got a gardener to come and went out, got my hair cut, and then came back and then started working. It was like, oh, where's the internet? Went to the front garden. They had cut the internet cable. Now, on the one hand, I could be angry. On the other hand, it was an overgrown mess, so fair enough. Maybe you didn't see the cable, and it can happen. But that means I've got no internet in my home, and Virgin Media, who are my suppliers, can't come and fix it for a week. So I've got a week without any internet, which in a way, some might say, oh, that's cool, that's a blessing. But the problem is that it's not properly no internet because I still have this, right? And so basically, I'm trying to do all my work on this or hotspotting to my laptop. It's been a bit of a lot of an extra workload because especially with videos, when you're trying to edit videos, I can't upload a video to YouTube, you know, a 30-minute 4K video with my hotspot. Well, I can, but you know, it's going to rinse through my data. And so anyway, so yeah, it's been a bit technically a mess. And also Instagram has gone down. I don't know if you've noticed this, maybe you haven't, maybe you're just using Instagram fine, but for people who have accounts, there's been just a whole mess. And Instagram is going like crazy right now. So it's been a bit of a mess. But it's worth me announcing now that we are going to have a Mayleaf Tea House Instagram account. And the thinking behind that is there's so much going on at the tea house in terms of, you know, just the day-to-day activities of the tea house, but new things that are coming in, food. 1 second. Okay, food arrived. So apologies. It arrived quicker than I thought. So yeah, as I was saying, we want to do a Mayleaf Tea House Instagram account because I think there's so much happening there in terms of, you know, the people, the vibes, the customers, new bar items, new drinks, lots of different things. So watch out for that. But Instagram has been down. We've been locked out of our own account, so we can't actually launch, which we wanted to do. Let's taste these cucumbers. So good. First thing that's entered my mouth for 2 days. One of the things about fasting is that when you eat something again for the first time, the taste is like an explosion. Should I eat out of the bucket or should I put it on a plate? Let's put it on a plate. Look at that. That is mammoth. It's like a mammoth breast, but not so mammoth drumstick. No Go away, Mishkin. Instantly, the moment food is here, the cat is out. All right, I'm gonna have one bite on camera and then I'm just gonna sit down and eat. Let's do the drumstick. What's your favorite cut of chicken for fried chicken? Let's listen. Go away. Good crisp. It's delivery. It's always going to be less crispy than if you were there. But they pressure fry the chicken at this place. And that means that the chicken itself is so juicy and moist. So good. With some cucumber. Right, I'm gonna leave you. If you want to see me eat food, stick a comment in the description below, in the comment section below, I should say, to let me know. And in the future, maybe you would join me for this meal. But right now, I say adios.